Hello YouTube. This is a secondary video that I just had to make in response to Martin's "You Are Not a Man Anymore" video. I ran to work, I had a cancellation. Lady had to move her appointment, and I had been pondering this whole thing. On my way to work, I live a block and a half away from the salon that I work at, so I decided to run back home and make a secondary video because, well, plain and simple, it kind of irked the hell out of me. In addition to what I was saying, you have seen over the past 20 years where men used to be able to provide for their families with just having the single income. I mean, I remember when I was a teenager 25 years ago, you know, you heard about construction sites and plants and factories where men were making 15, 20 bucks an hour back then, 25 years ago. Okay? 25 years ago, 20 years ago, you know, you were able to provide for your family. And you were looked at as a man because you could provide for your family. But the ability was out there. The jobs were out there. Turn things up to the turn of the century, which is where we're at now. And those jobs don't exist. I mean, yeah, you still got construction jobs and things like that. But we don't have the industrialized jobs. We don't have the plants out there anymore. We don't have the factories out there anymore, you know, that are providing these jobs. You've got guys out there now making $12, $15 an hour. Inflation has gone through the frigging roof over the last 20 years. And your common everyday guy can't buy a house, support his family, have a car for his wife and a car for him, set aside money for college for his kids. Can't do it anymore. They've made it a situation where the woman has to work. Alright? The government itself has set up scenario or situations where, you know, you get taxed more if you're married than if you're single. You know, there's no benefit to being married anymore. And people have said on YouTube that that's been, you know, the plan all along. You know, to create a situation of dependency on the government. Create a generation or generations of slaves. Which is exactly what we've done. There isn't a household out there anymore, except for very few, and that's when you're scrimping and saving, and I mean scrimping, where one person can take care of the household. I saw another video just recently. And you know, and they were talking about this issue. You know, you see it on TV all the time. You know, you can't believe how society is treating men. Oh my God, look at The Simpsons, look at Married for Children, look at all the sitcoms on TV. Alright, you've got women that stay at home, and the man that has, you know, whatever, you know, I mean, great jobs, and they come home and they are friggin' idiots in their household. They are treated as such. Okay, they're providing for their household, they're providing for their family, but they are morons. And they're portrayed as such to the American public. Why should young women growing up look at men to support them or to provide for them when on TV that does not happen? Why shouldn't they belittle these men? They see it on TV every single day. It's become a joke. Men, providers of families, husbands have become jokes. Fathers have become jokes in society. And we wonder how come we have the breakdown of the American family the way we do. I'm sorry, Martin, you really hit a nerve with me. So yeah, I too sit there, with my clients, and I listen to them degrade their husbands. I listen to them talk about other men, and at the same time talk about Oprah Winfrey and how great of a person she is. Yes, Oprah Winfrey has done a great job in building women up. But let me tell you, she has also done a damn good job of destroying the American family as we know it. Yes, she is a very independent individual. And I give her credit for her success. But at the same time, she's got people like Dr. Phil. And that guy, I'm sorry, women all over the world cherish this guy. They pay homage to this guy. This is a man who's got a triple chin and puts out a diet book that sells millions of copies. The dude is fat in his own right, and he's selling millions of copies of diet books to women. Like he knows what the hell he's actually talking about. I don't know. Society in general, the commercial society, the media, have broken down fathers, have broken down husbands in the eyes of their children, in the eyes of their wives, for the last 25 years. And we are seeing and reaping everything that's come of that. We talk about programmed responses. Well, media has created a long-term, very planned out response. There's probably no subject that burns me more than this one. Because I see it happening so many times. To so many great guys. Like I brought up before, 20 years ago, 25 years ago, men were able to, work in the steel factories, work in heavy construction, work in general, residential construction. I live in the Northwest, okay? We have a ton of fantastic journeyman construction workers out here. And it's a joke. It's a total joke. I mean, we have people that hang out at Home Depot that these construction sites will go to and pick these guys up for $10 an hour. These guys aren't even legal citizens. But they know that their job sites, they may get raided once every 3 months. If that. While all of these guys that are journeyman construction workers, cement workers, they have no